Hey everybody, how's it going today? So today I want to share with you a mistake that happened in my business that um that really felt frustrating at the time. So, this is what happened. I want to share with you like how do you overcome when you make a mistake literally in front of thousands of people, literally in front of thousands of people. So, this is what happened. We have a new software program and there's still a few little tweaks around it that are not like totally optimized. And if you click like this one button that you don't necessarily know if you've not used the product before, then guess what happens? Oh my gosh. Um, the mistake happened. This is what happened. The mistake was, I think it was 5 emails went out that were not updated in the copy all at the same time. So some of you might be like, "Oh, what's the big deal?" Here's the big deal. Or why was this a mistake? And why does it really not matter at the end of the day? I think that the lesson I want to hook you with is like you got to let this shit go. First of all, tech stuff happens, and I don't know about you, but my clients and the people that I want to work with is if they are so like freaked out about an error, they're never going to be your best client. They're never going to be your best client. And so I looked at the analytics from that, what happened, and some people unsubscribed. And of course, right? Because if they don't know me and they're new to my email list, and even though there's thousands of people on there, I don't want a few people to leave because I could have helped them. However, if they're like, oh my God, this Mary Bicknell sent these out, and it was literally like fill in the blank, they were not complete emails at all, then the lesson is it doesn't matter. So, how can you overcome when you're initially starting your business to be able to let things go? Because I'm nearly 10 years into this iteration of this online coaching and consulting company, right? This global company. And I've had 23,000 plus people go through my emails and hundreds of clients, of course, over the years. And in the beginning, it really was. This would have thrown me. I would have eaten a bag of M&Ms and just been watching Netflix all the time. But the thing that matters is how do you recover? Here's the bottom line. So frequently, people are so, first of all, nervous to even do anything because they use procrastination or perfectionism. I want to be perfect. Everything needs to be perfect. That's a fallacy. That is a bullshit lie that you're telling to yourself. And I'm going to tell you, if you have the mindset or the persona of I am a perfectionist, you are not going to succeed in business to the level that is possible. And the reason being is because nothing is going to be perfect. And when you use that as an excuse, what happens is then guess what? You're never really going to do anything because you're not going to take a chance to implement. So even though I use this new product, this new software, and we hadn't mastered it, the team and all the things, like I was in charge of those emails. I forgot. I was like, oh, I got to change those emails. If I would have been like, everything totally has to be perfect before I ever use this new software, it would be ridiculous. So your job as a decisive business owner is to get out of perfectionistic mindset and remove yourself from procrastination. Because if you're married to those as a concept, then something like this, like a mistake, an error, especially in front of thousands of people that I have on my email list, right? I could have just like folded up and died or something, but I didn't. I didn't. And how can you turn this into a golden opportunity? How can you do that? So that's the other big thing. We constantly want to be evaluating our business. And most people don't. I'm going to tell you right now, most people don't. It shocks me how many people don't have any idea about their numbers, any idea how, I don't even know how that client came to me. Like they don't have things systematized. So part of this golden opportunity was to ensure a tighter SOP, a standard operating procedure for email development when it comes to this special kind of campaign that was built out. We thought we had it checklist, and sometimes mistakes are a gift because you see a glaring problem. So now it's like, oh, now that we know what the problem was, this one little check mark How many of you have ever used any kind of software or on your phone? It's just like, why can't I X, Y, and Z? It's one little thing. So the golden opportunity is making sure my systems are a little bit tighter. And here's the truth: being able to recognize that this was not crushing. This is a moment of leaning into feeling so solid about what I have to offer, just like you. So when you start recognizing your power, your brilliance, and you lean into it, making a mistake, even in the face of thousands of people, becomes irrelevant. Again, it's about recognizing that if there's people out there that they're like, oh my God, that Mary McNeil, she says shit sometimes, or she sent too many, what's all these emails? They will never, ever, ever, ever be your ideal client. And my job is to support you in only working with your best ideal client. No more will you be working. If we work together, no more will you look at your calendar in the morning and dread seeing who's on it, because you're like, oh my God, I hate that. I hate working with that client. That client is just like, when are they going to be done? When's their contract done? And getting you out of, I just have to take anybody that comes my way. No, you don't. I never work with people that I wouldn't feel comfortable in my home. Now that's my kind of litmus test. Some people, right? It's like my clients. If there's somebody even in a group program that I'm like, I remove them. There's something about building your business based on your values, your wealth of knowledge, your determination, your mission for making a difference in the world and a difference in your life, and standing by that. That is one of the lessons. When my clients get that, their life changes. They never think about the money anymore. They don't think about, oh my God, who's going to pay for that? They are like, hell yes. And they don't worry about like, where can I find all the people? They know all the people are around them. When they're standing in their power, they're standing in the like, I know how to help people. This is what I do. Totally different experience for your business. I want you to have that. It's so thrilling, and it's such a gift to yourself, because if you're in my community, I already know that what's going on is you're brilliant. You have years of experience, tons of education, like worlds of knowledge. And yet there's this fear inside. There's this fear of changing, of transitioning, of pivoting, of adding on, of being who you are called to be, because that means change. And it also means you're going to make some screw ups like I did. This is the biggest technical screw up of 9+ years that I have been online. Whoa, crazy. Numerous other times I could have done it. And I've made many of other mistakes, and I've shared them somewhere in some videos somewhere. Check my YouTube channel. So I want to also share that as a behind the scenes. So many times you are looking at everybody else's business and you're thinking, oh my God, they have it all together. Well, maybe it looks like that, but let me tell you, all of us who have wild success, we all have had to master the bounce back principle. We all have had to master being decisive quickly. And not this like long ass drawn out, like, I don't know, I can't decide. That's not going to get you where you want to go, sister. I'm telling you. I want to press you. I want to kick you in the ass. I want to support you in the truth. And the truth is, you know so much. You are more than capable, more than ready right now to have everything that you want in life. So, worst mistake of your career, let it go. A client said no. A client got in your face. Your boss is an ass. Like, those are circumstances that you do not have to live with. And you don't have to let them crush you. The moment in time is now. Being bold now matters. You have an opportunity to have it all. Are you taking it? Or would you let a worse mistake crush you? Or would you turn it into an opportunity? And if this worst mistake The only thing, quote, and I'm air quoting, the only thing, if the only thing I got out of it was acknowledging myself, like, holy shit, I didn't freak out. I'm at a point in my business and career that mistakes, while I don't want them, and yes, I want everything to be perfect and wonderful. However, I'm at a point where it's not devastating. That's a game changer. That allows me to walk fearlessly into new opportunities because I am willing to feel discomfort. I am willing to feel like, oh, well, shit. Ah, that sucked. And then move on. I'm willing to feel the feelings that come with the experience that, of course, I will have as I'm growing my business, like you. So, my question to leave you today is, how do you recover or how do you handle problems? Do you avoid things? Do you avoid your own growth with the lie of perfectionism or procrastination? Because you don't want to feel uncomfortable. Have you not learned that your truest life is on the other side of that discomfort? You have to walk the fire. You have to do the work. There's no getting around it. Period. And then when that moment comes, you're like, "Oh my god. I've got my own back on a level that I never realized before." That's priceless. I want to invite you, if we haven't chatted yet, to get on a call with me. So actually, it's a 60-minute pick my brain consultation. And the fee that is behind that will be applied to anything that you want to do that we will work together in the future. So looking forward to chatting. Think about your own mistakes that you've made and what's the process that you use to recover, and then give yourself a break. Enjoy the rest of the day. Talk to you later.